mile, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my walk like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Allen, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively, 4 interceptions, tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Mike 54, Mike 54.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
The kick
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, it's Bailey. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And 8 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Bills nothing.
And they'll try to run the option here. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
throwing here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
The 5-yard line.
36, 36.
25, check 25, check 25. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Chase McLaughlin lining up.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
Good.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And here's Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Check hot route. Hot.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Cardinal, 7 Cardinal.
Let's go, baby. 49 the mic. 49 the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the park.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Browns 28, Bills nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, Allen. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check, check.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, look, check that, street.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line.
35.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. Mike, 51. Quick touch.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50. Here we go. Go, Mike 51.
Now a give, right side. Bailey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
51's Mike. Half 85. 51's the Mike, boys. 51. I got one. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Check Mike.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal, Buffalo.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal.
Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this time he is in. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, and the Bills are in for 6. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Browns 35. Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a first and 10. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 64 yards on the ground.
5-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are pouring it on.
Kick is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go. Here we go. 51 to
56, 56.
Tackles.
Allen now on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So after the sack here, second and 14.
Second down.
56, 56.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Browns
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Tackled at the 25.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Allen to throw on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills claw one back. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Safety's creeping. Check 37. Check 37.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their mobile quarterback keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Browns continue to roll. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Browns 56, Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
10 at the 13-yard
One
line.
quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, Flowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
63.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that'll be incomplete. Allen took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taken from just outside the 30. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 34-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
And the Bills first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Browns' 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Allen. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
53, big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. 53's the Mike. 53, check.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Allen off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
10 at their own 12-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Watch the slant. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final